Hello, my name is Dren Jasper Stadilio. I am a grade 9 student who wants to share the knowledge that he learned for the past week. And now I will share my knowledge for you. But before that, let's start with a question. Are you having a hard time in math? If you are, I will be able to help you with what your problem is. So, let's start with the quadratic equation. So what do we know about quadratic equation? To solve a quadratic equation means that we are going to look for the value of x that will make the equation a true mathematical statement. And do you know the formula for the quadratic equation? If not, I'll show you. This is the formula for the quadratic equation. As you can see, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, which a, b, and c are real numbers, and a is not equal to 0. Do you know the factoring techniques like dots, GCF, PST? If not, I will be help you again to help you remember these things, okay? So let's start with GCF. Suppose we are given the problem 12x squared plus 7x minus 12. So what we're going to do first is copy the problem, which is 12x squared plus 7x minus 12 equals 0. Okay, now that we know the problem, let's start with the problem. So first we're going to find the greatest common factor. So it will be 12x squared minus 9x plus 16x minus 12. What you're going to do here is you will combine the like terms and take the greatest common factor. So 3x and 4x minus 3 plus 4 and 4x minus 3, which will then lead to 4x minus 3 and 3x plus 4. And when you combine them, it will be 4x minus 3 equals 0, and 3x plus 4 equals 0. What you want to do here is, first, let's go to this side. You will subtract, or you will add positive 3 in both sides, so that you will have 4x left in the left side. So what you're going to do is plus 3 plus 3, which your answer will be 4x equals positive 3. Now what you're going to do in this side is the same. So what you will do is put negative 4, which will lead your answer to 3x equals negative 4. And once you got the answer, you will divide them so that the x will be left. First, let's start in this side. Let's put 4 and 4, which will lead the answer to x equals 3 over 4. And here, let's put 3 and 3, which will then lead to our answer to x equals negative 4 over 3. And that's GCF. Now, let's start with dots. Do you know what dots mean? It means difference of two squares. So, example, we are given 3x minus 75 equals 0. So, first, we don't want a number beside x. So let's divide both sides by 3, which will be 3. First, copy the problem. 3x squared minus 75 equals 0. Never forget the 0. Put 3 on both sides, or both numbers, which will then lead to your answer, x squared minus 25 equals 0. Now what you're going to do is you're going to divide 5, or the square root of 5, which is 5 times 5. So it will be x minus 5 and x plus 5. These two are different because the sign here is negative. If this sign is positive, both signs will be positive. Okay? Don't forget the 0. Now let's start here. X minus 5 equals 0. So what you're going to do again is add 5, which will then lead to your answer, x equals 5. And on the other side, the same, x plus 5 equals 0. Add a negative 5, then your answer will be x equals negative 5. So your answer will be x equals positive 5 and x equals negative 5. This is dots. Now, let's start with PST. Suppose we are given the problem 3x squared plus 12x plus 12. But first, do you know what PST means? If not, it means perfect square trinomial. So, what we're going to do again is add 3x squared, or copy the formula. 3x squared plus 12x plus 12 equals 0. Now what you're going to do is you're going to distribute the 3, or take away the 3 so that x will be left. Now let's put 3 outside. X squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 0. So your answer will be 3x plus 2, don't forget the open close parenthesis, to the power of 2 equals 0. This is the answer because you will have the same answer in this both. Now let's show the answers. X plus 2, x plus 2. This is what I mean a while ago. This is what I meant a while ago. If the number sign is positive, then both of your answers positive. So what happens here is it's the same. So what we'll just do is x plus 2 equals 0. Subtract 2, which will lead to x equals negative 2. There you have it. Now let's try quadrilateral trinomial with a leading coefficient of 1. Let me get paper. Okay, now, let's start with x squared minus x minus 6 which will then lead to your answer equals. But first, let's do this. So it will be, so you will have to divide 6 so that your leading coefficient will be 1. So x plus 2, x minus 3. Then distribute it all. X squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. Combine like terms. X squared minus x minus 6. Now, what you're going to do here is x plus 2 equals 0. So subtract negative 2 here, both sides, which will then lead to your answer x equals negative 2. And here x minus 3 equals 0 plus 3 plus 3. Your answer will be x equals positive 3. So your answers will be x equals negative 2 and x equals positive 3. Now let's try with quadrilateral trinomial with the leading coefficient is not 1. So let's put 4x squared plus 4x minus 120. Your answer will be 4 times x squared plus x equals, oh no, sorry, minus 30. So what you'll do is x squared minus 5x plus 6x minus 30. Don't forget your open close parenthesis. Now what you're going to do here is take out the x because it already has x squared. So x will be here, x minus 5. And 6 will be put outside again. So your answer will be x minus 5, x plus 6, which will then be x minus 5, x plus 6 equals 0. Now you know what to do again. You should get your x value on both, so it will be x minus 5 equals 0. Add 5, x equals 5, and here x plus 6 equals 0, minus 6, x equals negative 6. Then there goes your answer. Here goes your answer, x equals 5 and x equals negative 6. Wait lang. Do you know what our next lesson will be? Okay, now let's go to our second part of the tutorial. Okay, so it will be solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Example will be if the discriminant is positive, the quadratic equation has two distinct real roots. So first, I'll place the formula. B squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. So I'll give you a problem. X squared plus 16x minus 3 equals 0. So what we're going to do here is x equals negative 6 plus or minus, because we don't know the answer yet, then put this sign, 6 multiplied to 2 subtracted by 4 times 1 negative 3 over 2 times 1. So your answer will be x equals positive 6 over 36 plus 12 over 2. Then what you're going to do is add your 12 to 36 will be, so then your answer will be x equals 6 plus or minus over 48 over 2. Then what you're going to do is x equals negative 6. I'm sorry, I forgot the negative 6 here. Negative 6 plus or minus, take out number 4 and 3 over 2. Then your answer will be x equals negative 6 plus 4 3 over 2, or x equals negative 6 negative 4 over 3 over 2. Then your answer will be x equals negative 3 plus 2 with the square root of 3, or x equals 3 minus 2 with the square root of 3. Okay, so there goes your answer. Now let's go to this. If the discriminant is 0, the quadratic equation has 2 real roots. So I'll give you the problem. 9x squared minus 12x plus 4 equals 0. Then your answer will be x equals negative 12, add or minus negative 12 squared minus 4 times 9 minus times 4 over 2 times 9, which is then, once you combine, equals 12 add or minus, sorry 144 minus 144 over 18. Then your answer will be 12 plus or minus 0 and 18, which will then leave your answer to 12 over 18, and we'll simplify the answer. It will be 2 over 3, and equals negative 12 to the power of 2 minus 4 to the power 9 and 4 equals 144 minus 144 equals 0. Therefore x equals 2 over 3. Now let's try with number 3. I'm sorry. The discriminant is negative and the quadratic equation has 2 distinct non-real roots. So I'll give you the problem. That 2x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. So then let's start. X equals negative 4 plus the square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times 3 over 2 over 2. I'm sorry, 2 times 2. And then your answer will be, once you will start to simplify it, your answer will be positive 4 plus or minus 16 minus 24 over 4. So what you're going to do here is x plus or minus, then 16 minus 24 is negative 8, which is over, 4 and 4. Now your answer will be 4 plus or minus 2 and 2i over 4. And then it will be 4 plus 2 over 4 with the italicized 2i. Then it will be 4 minus 2 to the power, 2i, italicized I, and over 4. Then after a few more steps, you will have x equals 1 plus the square root of 2i over 2, or x equals 1 subtracted by the square root of 2 italicized I over 2. Therefore x equals 1 plus the square root of 2 over 2 italicized I, or x equals 1 minus the square root of 2 italicized I over 2. And there goes your answer. Please like my YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.